So I didn't think today that I was gonna I don't like introduce the video because I get really awkward. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. I've tried to change the backdrop for this video. I've like pulled the whole room out. So I'm against the wall where my desk usually is. There's usually a mirror here, so please ignore this. And I've got my nice little leaves and my fairy lights just to add a little something. I'll see if I can like pull them along. But yeah, they usually are not dangling this much. They're usually up on the shelf a bit more, but I thought it'd be nice just to give a bit of jazz to the actual background. So I thought today I'd do a little like get ready with me chat. I spoke to my girls and they were like, yeah, they were like, do that. Because I just don't really know, I have so many ideas, but I don't know where to start off with. So I thought in this way, like, especially because it's one of the first videos on my channel, I'd rather just chat, because that's what I'm best at. I can chat for days. So I've done my skincare. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of moisturiser and SPF because I haven't done that yet. And yeah, I'm just going to talk to you guys, do my makeup. I think I'm going to do like a nice bronzy glowy eye. I'm not going to do it in a tutorial though, I'm just going to do it. I'm just doing my little massage. So yeah, so obviously my name's Georgia Taylor and I am 21. I'm turning 22 in 13 days, which is nerve-wracking because I'm getting older now and everyone's growing up. All my friends, you know, they're all starting to get full-time jobs and like starting to like save for big things in their life. You know, there's so many people I know who are getting pregnant and like in serious relationships, or complete opposite, we're literally like living their best lives and traveling the world, or well, they can't right now, but you get my gist. And yeah, it's just a crazy situation right now. Like, I don't know where I should be in my life. Like, do I still act like an 18-year-old or do I start acting more like a 24-year-old? You know, I'm in the middle of that age now where I'm like, do I still act like this or do I grow up a bit? And I feel like I've always been quite mature anyway, in terms of like saving money. Like, I've always been like the mum of the group. But yeah, it's just crazy like knowing so many people who are getting pregnant and all my girls are like, oh yeah, your turn now. No way, not yet. No, thank you. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go in, so I've done my moisturiser and my SPF. I'm gonna go in with my Hollywood Flawless filter just to give me a bit of a glow, because I think I'm gonna do like a full coverage base. And yeah, but I want it to be a bit glowy. Oh, I'm boiling. I got so worked up before filming, I don't know why. I think it's because there's loads of people home today and it's just a bit like, I'm scared someone's gonna walk in. Oh, sorry guys, I'm filming a sec. No, I'm actually sat here editing this and I was psychic. Like, that happened at the exact time. It's alright, Al. Do you need anything, Al? Literally like that. Literally like that. I just get nervous. I get embarrassed. So what was I saying? Yeah, the girl's telling me that I need to get pregnant. No thank you. That is not the life for me right now. I think, as mature I can be, I think, you know, Joe's not that mature. I'll talk about Joe in a minute, but he's my boyfriend. So yeah, so I'm just going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Just a little bit, like, a little bit goes a long way with this. So I started blending out my foundation, because after Al knocking, I got a bit like a deer in headlights, like I didn't know what to do. So I just, after that Hollywood Flawless filter, I've just put on my Airbrush Foundation by Tilbury too. It's a bit dark for me at the moment because my face and neck aren't tanned, but my arms sort of are. But it's the shade that I always wear anyway. But yeah, what was I saying before that? Sorry, I like skipped through, but I'm just blending it out with a beauty blender anyway. I just got a bit embarrassed, that's all. So yeah, age, like, it's just a big thing. And as much as the girls want me to have a baby, because we're all at that age where we love, like, we all want a baby, but we don't. We want to have one to give back, which is nice. I've had a few friends at the moment, like one of my best mates, Shaw. She's just popped out a little beautiful baby boy, and I cannot wait to go meet him. But obviously with this current situation, we can't, which is just horrible. Oh, looks quite orange on this camera. It's the lighting not helping, it looks better in person. So yeah, right, so where I live, I've written like a little list because Rosie, my best friend, she was like, here's a list to help you. I need it because I've already filmed this once and I just ended up chatting rubbish, like so much. So yeah, like I live in Wales, I live in Cardiff. Well, at the moment, I was brought up in Cardiff. I've lived in Cardiff my whole life. But I currently live with Joe. So Joe's my boyfriend. We've been together now for almost 3 years in Feb. We have a great relationship and I currently live in his house with his dad and his sister and her boyfriend, Con. So it's quite a busy house, but I'm really grateful that they let me live here because we lived together in uni, actually. I studied in Swansea and I met Joe when I was in my first year, but he was deferring a year and was actually planning to go to Swansea, which was just perfect. So when it came to our second year, I lived with my best friend Han and a group of boys, and Joe basically lived with me there, but he was in halls at that time. And then for my third year and his second year, but he's part-time, so half of his second year, we all lived together in a house, me, Han, her boyfriend and Joe, which was really lovely. So it was like a test of the waters. Like we sort of knew we wanted to live together after that. And when uni had finished and this pandemic started, I just lived with Joe. Because basically at my mum and dad's house throughout my whole life, I shared a room with my sister, which was hard work. Like I literally hated her. So, yeah, I shared a room with my sister and it was really, really hard work. And I didn't want to go back to that situation, even though she was living in Bristol. If she ever wanted to come home, you know, there was only one, my mum and dad moved the bedrooms around, so now there's only one bedroom. So if both of us are home, one of us will have to sleep downstairs on like a blow-up bed, and then there's one double bed. And I don't want to take that away from Kate, so I know it's not nice. And, you know, I'm older now, I've decided. So I'm really glad that Joe's dad actually let me live here. And it's great. When lockdown started, oh, I forgot to mention that I'm putting on my Too Faced vanilla concealer, which I love, just to brighten my face. I'm going to actually put on a bit to highlight as well because, Christ, it's a bit dark as foundation. But yeah, I moved here when the pandemic started and we all had to go into that lockdown, which was really hard. I didn't see my family for so long, but I know a lot of people didn't, so I can't complain. But this was like such a boys' room, like literally such a boys' room. And I said to Joe, because, you know, we've been together a while now, we're literally together every day, we're best friends. And I was like, if I'm living here and, you know, paying rent and stuff, like we need to make this our room. I can't live in a dirty boys' room with, oh, guys, you should have seen it. I might insert photos actually now. That might embarrass Joe a little bit though, so we'll see. But yeah, I was like, we need to redecorate. So bless him, we did. Luckily, when all the shops first started to reopen again, we repainted. So like we got the four walls white, we got like one like really whitish grey wall at the back. But we just went for something really neutral. So I like the plant theme. I wanted to keep it neutral, so it was like a boy and girl. Like I didn't want to make it too girly and then make him feel like I've kicked him out of his room. But we have a lovely, like, we literally bought everything new, a new bed, mattress. I did get a beauty desk because I need that, like that's my life. And Jojo got his PlayStation and his TV, his computer. I'm just trying to get my contour wand. Here it is. So yeah, I'm just going to contour with my Tilbury contour wand in medium to dark, which is like, I couldn't live without this. I've already got a second one waiting that I bought the other day because I can feel this one running out like ASAP. So yeah, so me and Joe lived together, and we honestly, I struggled at the beginning of lockdown. I think that was just a bit of everything. I think lockdown impacted a lot of people mentally, me being one of them, and just being locked in a room all day. It's hard, but I think that actually made it a bit better for us. So yeah, we're like the best we've ever been, which is really nice. And yeah, like living together's been literally fine. It's hard like sharing a house with so many people because obviously it's not your own space. You haven't got your own kitchen, so you know you need to work around what other time other people are eating and stuff like that, because it's quite a little kitchen because it's a 3-story house. But the bedroom is so cozy and it really is like ours now, which I absolutely love. And I'm so grateful that Joe let me do that, because otherwise I would have struggled even more. But yeah, we have our problems like everybody else does, but other than that, I'd say we're great. We're literally best friends, and that's all I've ever wanted in a relationship. Like, I was one of those girls who just really wanted to be in a relationship my whole life, and I never had a boyfriend before Joe. Oh God, it's kind of a bit deep, isn't it? But it's true. I always like struggled in the boys section, and I feel like I went to uni, lost a bit of weight, like, you know, your baby fat, grew my hair out, got a bit wild with Han, who's my best friend, as I would keep mentioning. And yeah, we just had a great time. And then I met Joe, and things were great. Right, end of that story then, because I'm just waffling on again. But, oh, I'm just putting on some blush. I'm putting on the Pink Gasm wand. I just love it for that glowy base. Like, honestly, I'm obsessed. I used to be so obsessed with matte everything, full coverage, but I really like a light, glowy type of base now. I'm just obsessed. I hope this lighting's okay for everyone. But yes, so next onto my list, because I've sort of messed up the orders. So I was talking about living here. So I live in the Rhondda now in Wales, but I'm originally from Cardiff. And uni. So as I mentioned, I went to Swansea. I did zoology at uni, which was lush. I literally loved it. I was there with my two best mates, Han and Kath, and we had a blast. Like, we really did. We didn't really, like, uni wasn't what I expected it to be, though, I'm not gonna lie. And when I first filmed this video, I mentioned this. So I think I'm gonna say it again, is everyone's always so excited for uni, and I really thought I'd love it, but I really didn't enjoy uni that much, which is why I'm surprised in myself that I'm actually gone to do a master's. I think doing a master's was a big decision. But I think once I got my results back from my degree, I was just like, what am I going to do with my life now? I think so many people have had that same type of dilemma. I just popped on some powder, by the way. Yeah, so many people have that dilemma right now because there's barely any jobs. All these graduates have nothing to go for, and bless them. And I was just like, I can't work full-time in Tilbury. And I'll mention Tilbury because that's where I work. I was meant to start full-time and like progress in that, but obviously we were closed for 6 months. I've only just started going back to my normal hours, which is only 2 days a week. So it was like a big adaptation. And I think me and Kath one day just sort of looked at each other and was like, why not? It's only a year. It'll help us if we want to get a job in that type of sector. We are doing more of a geography-based instead of biology-based masters. It's all right. We're not like enjoying it the most right now, but it's still like uni, and I didn't enjoy uni anyway. But I think it's just a good thing for us to do. While I'm still not back at work, it's given me something to do, and now we're in this another lockdown. So yeah, I'm really proud of us to do it. Just get another qualification and something that's going to aid us in getting jobs in the future. And with this master's, there's actually quite a lot of jobs in that sector. Because I want to be an environmental manager. So like, say places like they want to build new buildings, basically I need to be the one to put like renewable ways of getting rid of their waste and renewable energy, and make sure that everything they're doing is affecting the world less, if that makes sense, like climate change and CO2 emissions. Like, I really enjoy that. I always have since school. And I love animals, and that's why I did zoology. But just living in Wales, and right now there's not enough money or jobs in that sector, which is quite sad, and we realised that while doing it, but it was too late to change. Right, while I'm waffling on, I'm going to do my brows. I don't do much for my brows. I just tend to brush them. Sorry, I keep doing this, but I've got like my makeup station by here, so I'm just trying to find all the products because I've not done it very good. But yeah, like uni, I just didn't enjoy it that much, and I didn't really make that many friends. I'm so grateful that I have great friends from home anyway, and we stayed so close throughout. It's like one of those situations where even if you don't see each other, like we meet up a lot now, and it's like nothing's ever changed. But me and Han, so lucky we had each other because we live next to each other in halls, and that's just like the luckiest thing ever. And we didn't get along with our flatmates too much, which was sad because obviously people make friends for life in uni. But we did make really good friends on our course, and we were like called the bio bitches. They were all boys, but me and Han have always gotten along better with boys, and not in that like slightly wage. I don't know why, we just do. And honestly, we love our friends so much. It's just so hard to like catch up and speak now with all of this going on, you know? Like, it's hard enough to get a text back from your bloody boyfriend some days, never mind like boys from uni, do you know what I mean? But no, like, we have like Dill and Will, and yeah, they're just great and we love them. And then obviously Kath. Kath's a weird one. She was 2 years above me in school, primary school and high school. We went to the same, like, we've always known of each other, but she was older. So when you're in school, you don't really, you know, speak to people in the older years. And she had she had done a gap year and then did a different course, decided she didn't want to do that, and then come to zoology. And thank God, because me, Hannah, and her now are like inseparable, which is so lush. Like, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have got through my degree without those two, I swear on my life. Just because, like, it was hard. It was so hard. And I just think without them two, we just wouldn't have been able to do it, to be honest. So yeah, so I've got that anyway, and now I'm doing my master's in environmental dynamics and climate change, which is going all right, but I think next semester will be better. I've only got 2 modules this semester, seeing they're like the ones that are compulsory, like that we didn't really choose, or like really want to do, to be honest. But yeah, and then I work part-time, and I've worked part-time in Charlotte Tilbury now for 4 years. So I've done it all throughout my uni and school as well. I've always tried to work as much as I could. Is there powder coming out on this? No, it's okay. Yeah, I've always tried to work as much as I could. My mum and dad have always taught me, like, you need to go into the real world and fend for yourself. So I'm grateful for it in that way, you know. I wish they did give me a bit more pocket money when I was growing up, but hey ho. Yeah, I'm just really grateful for them, and I love my job so much. And I never thought it was something I'd ever get into, makeup, but I feel like the older I've gotten, the better I've gotten at it. I think it's just practice makes perfect, and I'm so lucky, like, to start somewhere that, like, she's the #1 makeup brand in the world, and to start somewhere like that at the age of 17, and now I can say I'm a qualified makeup artist with the brand. It's just crazy, and I've had no makeup experience other than that. I just taught myself watching YouTube at home, and I'm so lucky. Like, we're like a little family there. I absolutely love it. Just this pandemic's just messed everything up, really, haven't it? I haven't been able to see my friends as much as I've wanted to, work with my girls, like, it's just been crazy. But I'm just glad everybody's safe, and, you know, I understand why it needs to go on. But yeah, I absolutely love Tilbs. It's fab. Like, I would never work for another brand, I don't think, because I have tried Bobbi Brown. I worked at Kiko. I opened that store in Cardiff, but that's closed down now. And yeah, I wouldn't work anywhere else, to be honest. I'm just opening some new brushes. I ordered these off Shein. They're actually really nice. They're only like a £5. And it's like a pack of like 20, I think. Oh, here we go, I'm back. I just dropped some. So I'm going to do the Golden Goddess, I think. Just more of like a natural, you can see how much I've used of it. I used to rinse this in first year of uni and wear massive lashes. But I really do like this palette. So what was I talking about? Yeah, so work, I just love it there. But I don't think it's something I'm going to do forever. Just because with retail, I think this pandemic's made it very clear that online is the future. And I think maybe it's not something that's going to last forever, you know? Right, so I've talked about my uni, I've talked about my job, my friends, my relationships, and YouTube. So YouTube's been a huge thing for me since I was like, I don't know, for years now. Like, I used to watch Fred when that was a thing, and then he was on iCarly, and literally since I was like a kid, like, always loved it. Shane Dawson, I grew up watching for years, so I thought his like humour was so funny. Oh my god, look how messy my hair is. And yeah, I loved him. Actually, I keep doing like this. What I'll do is I'll just do it in the mirror here. And yeah, I've just been watching it for years, and I started on like the makeup side of it with Jaclyn Hill, Nicole Guerrero, Nikki Tutorials, like I'd watch all of them. Manny MUA, Jeffree Star came onto the scene, obviously loved him as well when he joined. I actually went to London last year or the year before and watched one of his live masterclasses, and I went by myself, and it was one of the best experiences. Like, he's exactly the same in person as he is on his videos, which was great. My mum and dad did come up to London with me, but I went to the place by myself and everything. It was great. And yeah, like, I don't know, I feel like it's great. It's all I really watch, to be honest. I prefer it more than TV. And Han and Kath recently have really got me into watching Al Darby, and I'm obsessed, like obsessed. Honestly, everything she does or sells or anything, I just want it all. I just love it. I think she's hysterical. So yeah, like, I love, who else I watch? I watch Olivia O'Neill, which is quite a funny one because she's like so much younger than me, and I watch her and I think, oh, it's a bit weird that I'm watching someone that's younger, but she is hilarious. And then I watch Molly May, obsessed. They're like the ones I'm really into at the moment. Like, I love David Dobrik's vlogs, but he's like disappeared off the face of the earth. Obviously Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, there was that huge controversy, so I've not really watched them for ages either. Who else? I subscribe to so many people, see, so I'll just watch what comes up on my timeline. Like, recently I've just found that I'm watching those random videos of Little Mix. Like, I literally sat there the other day in bed for 2 hours watching every performance Little Mix that has ever done on X Factor. I just fall into like a really deep hole, like, and then some days I'll watch like Gordon Ramsay compilations with Joe, or like we love horror films so much, and we'll sit there and we'll watch this one called Kill Count with a guy called James A. Janice, and everyone who I tell about it thinks I'm a weirdo, because basically he just tells you about a horror film. He'll show you basically the whole film, but in like a 20-minute video, and he'll talk through it and then rate like how many kills there are, what the film's like. So instead of watching the whole film, and if it's crap, we'll just watch that, and it's only 20 minutes, then you're not sat there watching the whole film, and the guy's really funny, so we love that. Who else? Like, I just watch so much different stuff. Like, my sister's proper into mukbangs. I don't know how to say it properly, but she watches ones where like people just munching lobster and crab left, right and centre, just going for it. It reminds me, whenever I watch her watch them, it reminds me of, you know, the Shrek the Second, when they're all like round the dinner table and they have the big chicken wings. For me, that's not a bit of me. And what I don't understand is my sister's quick to have a go at me around the dinner table if she hears me chewing, yet she'll sit there and watch strangers do it for fun. I just don't get it. I can't watch her see. It goes through me, all that. I really don't like it. But yeah. What else? My favourite films, let's go on to that. I don't know why I'm giving like a full fact sheet about me here, but might as well, innit? So, Disney-wise, let's start with Disney, because Disney's obviously my life. I say Disney-wise, Little Mermaid's always been my number one, always, since I was a little girl, and so has Beauty and the Beast. I actually was watching Beauty and the Beast yesterday. I think, what else would be my third? Like, I love Pixar, like Monsters, Inc. Oh, my favourite. Do I do a wing? No, I think I'm going to put some lashes on. I'm not even going anywhere. We're in a lockdown. I can't go anywhere, but oh well. I take nicer pictures with lashes on. So I'm just going into the inner corner of my eyes. Just so when the lashes go on, it doesn't look obvious. And then films. What's my favourite films? I have so many, like I just love films. And Joe hates me because we always talk about films and stuff like that. And everyone we watch, I'm like, that's my favourite. And he's like, you say that about everything. I'm like, well, they are. I love them. Like, I think one of my favourites is Dirty Dancing. Obviously, it's everyone's. But I don't know, I think I just grew up watching that with my mum. I just have really nice memories with it. I love Wizard of Oz. Like, I love all the old films. I think you can't get anything like it anymore. The old films are just amazing. I love Jurassic Park. that's a random one, but the old school Jurassic Parks are insane. Marvel, anything Marvel. I was growing, like, so all my friends, all the girls take the mick out of me because I'm a massive nerd, like huge, because my dad was one of like the UK's biggest Star Wars fans growing up. Like, he used to be on TV for it. Like, my old bedroom used to be his Star Wars room, and he'd have shelves and shelves of figures, lightsabers, guns, like everything, like memorabilia from the films. So I was brought up around all of that, and he loves Marvel as well, like just as much. So I was really brought up around that, which I'm really glad, because I love them. Like, they're great films. And I feel like Joe's a massive nerd as well, so we get along in that sense. Like, we love the same nerdy things. My favourite Marvel superhero is definitely Spider-Man. I know it's quite cliche, but it always has been. Like, I used to fancy the pants off Thor though, so that's another one. What other films? I can't think. Obviously horrors. Scream is the best horror that was ever invented. That's me and Joe's favourite. We could watch that day in, day out for the rest of our lives until we're old. Harry Potter. Oh, Harry Potter. Literally the best film franchise I think there is. So magical. So that actually takes me on to my favourite place in the world, which is Florida. And everyone who knows me knows how much I'm obsessed with Florida, like so much. Oh, one of my lashes is just lost. Oh no, it's there. So I'm gonna put on these lashes. Let me show you. They're called they're from Shein, and they're like £3 and they're lush, like really, really nice, really fluffy. I did bring my, what's over here? My duo glue, just to do it, and I will straighten my hair because I know I look a blinking mess. Oh, I'm just obsessed with Florida. I've been 13 times in my life, and that's why I'm so grateful for my mum and dad. Is they've always taught me the value of money, and they'd always save every year for us to go away. Like, they wouldn't spoil us rotten. Not they would, you know, they'd give us what we want, but they'd save and save all their hard work, and like, they'd work so much, and just to take us on these lush holidays. I was obsessed. Like, I literally love it there. Universal. I haven't been to Disney in years, but I went to Disneyland Paris in January with my sister, and it was incredible. I want to go back next year with Joe. I think it's really romantic. I said to him, you better propose there or I'm saying no. I'm lying, but it's sort of true. I do just love Disney. Oh. And I think I used to like, I went through a stage where I was like, oh no, it was childish, blah, blah, blah. But I think being in this pandemic especially, I'm just like a giant kid again. Like, I went to Primark the other day and I've bought a Mickey and Minnie Christmas throw for the bed. Joe looked at me like, that's not going on the bed. It is. I'm in charge. But yeah, that's literally what I'm like. Like, I keep wanting to go get Mickey and Minnie mugs and stuff like that. But I just love it. So I'm just popping on my other lash. I'll skip through this bit so it's faster, so I won't talk. Right, lashes are on. Oh god, they just make you look so much better. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I think if I had to choose one makeup item for the rest of my life, it would have to be mascara or lashes. I think it's because I just have literally bug eyes. Right, what do you think of the eyes? Are they alright? They're very basic, like I've really not done much. But I like that sometimes, just a nice neutral eye. Right, let's brush up these brows one more time, because I really like a fluffy brow at the moment. Nice, nice. Right, straighteners are going on, so they're ready for me. I think I'm just do like a nice neutral lip. So I've got these two, which are new. I've got the, oh no, that's my creme de nude. I've just bought the, I think it's Myrrh from MAC. I'm trying not to buy MAC makeup anymore, obviously because of animal cruelty. I'm really against it. Well, I'm not pulling that face, I actually am. so I've stopped buying from MAC, but I had it given to me. But creme de nude is something I've had for years. Like, I'm not gonna throw them away, I'm gonna use them because I already got them, but I'll stop using them once they're gone. You know, I won't rebuy them. Because there's so many other brands now that are doing cruelty-free things, and I think, yeah, that's a nice lip liner. This is my Hot Gossip one. This is one of my favourites from Charlotte Tilbury. It's just like you'll see how much I overline my lips now as a joke. Nice. I really want lip fillers. Oh, I just don't know if I can do it though. Like, my lips are like plump anyway, but I just want them to look like they look when I've overlined them. I'm just gonna do one layer because it's very nude. And blend. And then I bought the Madison Beer lip glosses from Morphe when they came out the other day. And they're really nice. It's like no flavour. And they're not like super glossy, but the colours are nice. And they go on top of the lipsticks really well. Oh, I feel all glam now. Joe's not going to know what's hit him. I've been like a little gremlin in the corner the past week. Even when I go to work, because I wear a mask, I don't even put foundation on anymore. I just do my eyes. And obviously I don't wear lashes. So Joe's not going to know what's hit him, really. I need to take this off my hand, really. Oh, there's a towel. Perfect. Right, so yeah, right. What can I talk about now? Because I feel like I've chatted a lot. Travel. Where do I want to go? That's something I love, and I've wanted to travel. God, look at this. You wouldn't believe I blow dried it, would you? Here we go. Finally. Coming to an end, guys. Don't stress. I don't know what this video is going to end up like. I just sit here and talk. But I had such nice people message me after uploading my first video, and I was so nervous. And like, so many people have gone and bought the things I recommended, which is just so nice. Like, that's the thing, is as lovely as it would be to be like successful on YouTube, I'm just doing it for me, and the fact that people are actually enjoying watching and like being really nice. Like, my friends, Molly, Rosie, Ellen, Han and Kath, they've just been so supportive and so nice. But not just them, like all my friends, Holly, Jack, like people putting it on their stories and being like, oh, go watch. And like people who I don't speak to often just telling me that they've enjoyed watching. I just, I started crying. How sad, but I did. Joe's literally like my biggest little fan. When I first uploaded, he was like, 100 views, 100 views, George. Oh my God, 100 views. I was like, I can't live. Like, come on. But it's just so nice. Like, I get so embarrassed doing stuff like this. And I don't know what this video's ended up like. But, no, it's interesting. And I'm just going to keep uploading every week, I think. Even if nobody watches, I'm going to do it because I find it quite fun. Like, I first started and I was so nervous. And obviously, as I said, and that's weird though, I always believe I'm a bit psychic, but as I said, like, I don't want anybody hearing me. And then Al bloody knocks the door. As I said it. My face though, in that part, I was weak. I don't know how I feel about curtain bangs on me, guys, by the way. I just can't seem to... I don't know if I need to go shorter with them. I've cut them twice. They grow so fast. But I do like the... I think I need to get it layered around my face next time. Just get it really cut in. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, God, sorry. A little belch now. It's disgusting. I don't straighten my hair very well. My sister will watch this and literally want to kill me because I just don't section or anything. I'm straightening the plant along with my hair, I am. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? Ooh, there's some lush new Christmas stuff. So obviously Christmas is around the corner. It's not going to be my birthday yet, mind. So I think for my birthday I'm going to film a get ready with me 20-second tutorial type thing in lockdown. So I'm by myself. Joe's got to work and I've got to be home alone all day, which I'm really sad about, but there's nothing I can do to change it. So you just got to live with it. So I'll just film a YouTube video instead, because that's what I enjoy doing now. But yeah, Christmas is around the corner and I'm so excited for it. I just cannot wait this year. And we might not even be able to see our families or anything. I think I'm just ready to like have a nice time, and Christmas has always been my favourite time. Do I flip this here instead? Look at that glow. I haven't even got highlighter on either. Should I pop some highlighter on? Oh, why not? Why not? But yeah, oh my god. Again, when I was editing, I filmed this video, I was going to edit it and upload it. It wasn't like this, so I'm glad I've refilmed it. However, I realised how much I said and I know that's so annoying to for people to watch. I think when you're talking off the top of your head, it's quite hard to like know what to say. And I've written my list, but I went through that list so fast because I just know how to not shut up. I just keep going and going. So yeah, but I don't know what to film next. I think next week I'll do like a Halloween-y type vid. Well, I will see, but I think I might. And then the week after I'll do like a birthday get ready with me in lockdown. I just want to do like upload videos that people actually enjoy watching. I don't know if people enjoy like watching me talk like this. I don't know if people prefer tutorials. Because my skincare one, like people were like, I actually really enjoyed learning about it. So we'll see. But thanks for coming back if you did, or if you're new, thank you. This is the final look. I will upload some photos at the end as well, because I'm going to do like a little photo shoot just for the thumbnail. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.